Well, you had mentioned that maybe he doesn't have power, but it's interesting. They are putting him in there bit because of the damage he could do. So he
Yeah.
could do some damage. That's why they're actually putting him in there. But it shows you the authority that God has. He's been given all power and authority. So it says when he speaks to the enemy that he must obey. And so he has to listen despite his power. It's nothing compared. It's like a lion without teeth. I mean, he can roar and do stuff. There is some damage he can do to us, but not to. When you mentioned earlier that he comes to against us for who identity. I will say that I've only found two things that he comes against us. It's identity. He comes against identity first in order to come against our destiny. And it's also things I never heard a Christian anyone speak to me about anything that they're going through without first I see that if they're worried about their destiny, that means he's already attacked their identity.
Mhm.
And that's what he tried to do. David knew his destiny. That's why he could never affect him. He knew his identity, so he understood his destiny, even though Saul was coming against him. And that's like us. And I think that we have the ability to know that we have the power over him when we understand how it says not know that we should be not unaware of the devil's tricks. And that's what he does.
Yeah. And that's why he has to be changed and removed
Yeah, exactly.
during this reign of Christ,
Yeah.
right? So Christ can show the world what it's like without this, enemy of ours, and then he will release him, at the end for a short time to show that the sinfulness of man's heart, even under, Jesus' reign, will still rebel.